It's one of the most eagerly awaited and the most fiercely contested derbies in the history of the English Premier League, and Manchester City will be playing at home in Etihad Stadium against Manchester United. I'm your host, Molo Collins, and I'm going to take you through all the nitty-gritties and all the details that you deserve to know concerning this derby. Before we move on, do remember to view, like, subscribe and share, and also drop a comment on the comment section down below. Let's get interactive across all social media platforms, and at Molo Collins. Let's keep the conversation going. Remember also to drop your thoughts and comments, and I'll be sure to sample some of them in our next show. Well, Manchester United will be up against Pep Guardiola's side, that is Manchester City, a match which will be played at Etihad Stadium. You remember that in the first leg, Manchester United were defeated by Manchester City by 3-0, and this time round Erik ten Hag and his boys will be hoping to turn around the results, which were not very good in the first leg of this battle and of the season of 2023-2024. Well, coming to this match, let's go and look at the kind of formation that both teams are going to adopt coming into this match, and we see that Manchester City likes playing a very compact 4-3-3 kind of formation, and Manchester United on the other hand likes playing a very compact also brand of football, which is 4-2-3-1 kind of formation. Well, let's start over with Manchester City, and Manchester City have a very important player in the middle of the park who sets Manchester City moving forward, and he dictates the pace of the match and spraying those short and long passes to the likes of Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne, and that person is Rodrigo. This is a Spanish international, and the other person who was just recently come back from injuries and is doing very good for Manchester City, that is Kevin De Bruyne, the Manchester City number 10, who creates a lot of chances for Manchester City forward Erling Haaland. And by the way, Erling Haaland is still leading the goal scoring charts at this time round. Well, let's move on to Manchester United, and Manchester United applies a system of 4-2-3-1 kind of formation with 4 defenders, 2 sitting midfielders, and 3 attacking players and 1 striker. And the 2 sitting midfielder for Manchester United coming this match, I guess, will be Kobbie Mainoo and the very experienced player in the name of Casemiro. And with Rasmus Højlund missing in this match, I do hope that Marcus Rashford will be the one to slot into that attack and try to get some goals for Manchester United. And one major concern also coming to this match is the home advantage that Manchester City is having against Manchester United, because the 12th man will really count in this match, because playing away, especially in Etihad, it's no easy match for any side. And also do remember that Manchester City are the current English Premier League champions, and they'll be hoping to make a record and surpass the one which was set by Sir Alex Ferguson as having won 3 consecutive English Premier League titles. And so far Manchester City and Manchester United are at par, having won 3 consecutive English Premier League at a go, and Manchester City will be hoping to go one better this time round, and will be trying to clinch 4th consecutive English Premier League title. Well, let's go and look at these 2 tacticians, that is Pep Guardiola, Spanish, and Erik ten Hag, who is Dutch tactician. And these 2 are very different, because when Manchester United brought in Erik ten Hag at the first of the season, there was some very high expectation on what brand of football that Manchester United were expected to play. But so far, with so many injuries, it has not really happened in the second season of Erik Ten Hag. And this is a derby, and it's going to prove a lot if Erik ten Hag is the one really to steer Manchester United to glory or not, because so far there are so many off-field issues affecting Manchester United, which I'm not going to touch on in this session. And well, let's also look at the log, and we see that Liverpool is still perched at the summit of the log with a total of 60 points, are followed closely by Manchester City with 59 points rather, and Arsenal is at that position, and Aston Villa is the one that is occupying the fourth position on the log, and that is the top four at the moment. And Manchester United is at a distant sixth, just one spot behind Tottenham Hotspur, and Manchester United will be hoping to get into that top four, starting with this derby. Well, let's go also and look at the first 11s that I'm expecting in this match. And Manchester City, of course, will not really change a lot. I expect Ederson to be in between the post and will be assisted by Kyle Walker, Rodri, and also Ruben Dias in that Manchester City defense. And on the wings, expect Phil Foden and Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva, and of course Erling Haaland trying to get in the goals for Manchester City. And Manchester United, on the other hand, will be having Onana in between the posts. We'll have Varane and Lindelof, and of course we are going to have Scott McTominay, Maino, Casemiro, and Marcus Rashford, not forgetting Garnacho in that attack for Manchester United. And Manchester City will be playing their usual kind of brand of football, that is tiki-taka against counter-attacking kind of football for Manchester United, and will be very interesting to see how the match will fold out, because Manchester United coming to this match had won 4 consecutive matches before being beaten by Fulham. That was last weekend, and just recently Manchester City managed to get 6 goals in the match that they played previously. Haaland scoring 5 matches in that FA Cup competition, and of course Kevin De Bruyne, a very dangerous player, managed to set Erling Haaland 4 consecutive assists in that match. And another thing that I'm going to touch on is Manchester United and Manchester City have met so many times, and you see that Manchester United has a bigger chunk of the wins against Manchester City, because Manchester United has won a total of 78 matches, and Manchester City, on the other hand, has won 60 matches, and it has ended in a stalemate, a draw in 53 matches. So since 1995, a total of 59 matches, Manchester City has won 24 and Man United has won 27, both teams scoring over 80 goals. And this means that the two teams, when they meet, is all about attacking, and it will be very interesting to see if Erik ten Hag can try to tilt around his playing formation and try to adapt a more attacking one. Because if Manchester United is going to meet Manchester City, which is not really on form this season, even though they are in the second position on the log, I think that Erik ten Hag will have to tread cautiously when he meets Pep Guardiola in this match, and is going to promise fireworks this time round. Coming to this match also, we see that Manchester United is in crisis, because at the moment Manchester United is missing over 10 players who are injured. Varane, Maguire, Eriksen and Højlund in that list. But the most important player that Manchester United will be missing, especially in this derby, is Rasmus Højlund. Was really on form coming into this match before getting injured. I remember that Højlund missed the match between Manchester United and Fulham, which Manchester United lost 2-1. He will be having the last gap goal scored in that match. And Højlund coming into this match was really on form. Remember that Højlund scored in 6 consecutive matches for Manchester United, making him one of the most youngest players to score in 6 consecutive matches in the English Premier League season 2023-2024. Well, let's wait and see how all this will unfold in the Manchester derby, pitting two of the greatest sides in the English Premier League, that is Manchester City against Manchester United. And have been your able host, Molo Collins. Let's do this again next time when we do meet. As for me and the rest of my crew, it's bye-bye for now. Also, do remember to view, like, subscribe and share, and also drop a comment in the comment section down below. Let's get interactive across all social media platforms, and on Facebook I'm at Molo Collins. Let's do this again next time. It's bye-bye for now. May the best team